The envelope was heavy, its cream paper embossed with elegance, but it carried a weight that could unravel a life. Inside were hotel invoices, grainy photos of stolen moments, and a note with an address and time: Room 805, Hilton, 8:00 p.m. Her name, Claire, was on the reservation. The other name wasn't mine. I sat in our quiet living room, the watch she'd given me for our 10th anniversary ticking on my wrist, a cruel reminder of promises broken. No tears came, no screams, just a cold clarity settling in, as sharp as the second hand's relentless march. My world, built on 12 years of love, was collapsing, but I wasn't ready to fall with it. Claire and I met in college, her laughter a beacon that lit up every room. She was all brightness and motion, pulling me into her orbit. I fell hard, blind to anything but her. 12 years later, we had a craftsman house, a golden retriever named Max, and memories of takeout dinners on the floor, laughing over cartons. But the signs had crept in. Her morning humming stopped. Her eyes drifted mid-conversation. Her phone stayed face down. Kisses grew mechanical. Excuses rehearsed. I'd ignored the whispers of doubt, choosing trust over truth, until room 805. I didn't need to enter that hotel room. The envelope was enough. But I went to the Hilton, sitting in the dimly lit bar across the lobby, watching the elevators. At 11:43 p.m., they emerged. Claire, her hair pinned up, wedding ring absent, and Alex, a married CEO I'd once admired, his smile too familiar. They didn't touch, but their ease spoke volumes. I followed them to their separate cars, my heart a stone. That night, Claire slid into bed beside me, her breathing steady, as if her double life hadn't just been exposed. Grief sharpened into focus. Not rage, but a plan. I moved in silence. Phone records revealed late-night calls to Alex, deleted by morning. I found her second phone, hidden in a hollowed-out lotion bottle, sloppy for someone so calculated. Hotel charges, restaurant receipts, a perfume that wasn't hers, all pointed to a life she'd built without me. I hired a private investigator, Elena, who mapped their secret meetings during Claire's yoga classes. I tailed them once, dark glasses shielding my eyes, watching her laugh at a cafe, her hand brushing Alex's arm, the way it once brushed mine. Each discovery cut, but I didn't flinch. I was building a case, not a tantrum. 3 weeks later, my dossier was complete. Texts, photos, shared calendars, bank transfers to cover their getaways. I protected myself early, having locked half our assets in trusts during a refinancing Claire signed without reading. Then I met Rachel, Alex's wife, at a quiet coffee shop. She was sharp, mid-40s, with a lawyer's precision and a gaze that missed nothing. Over coffee, I probed gently about her marriage. Tired, she sighed. Quiet. I offered the truth. She didn't blink. Let's ruin them, she said, her voice steel. We planned meticulously, choosing the perfect stage, Alex's company gala, a black tie affair packed with his board, clients, and peers. Claire wore red, her signature color for stealing the spotlight. She didn't see me until I crossed the ballroom, Rachel on my arm, radiant in silver, her presence a quiet threat. Claire's smile froze, her hand reaching instinctively, but I stepped back. Rachel's voice cut through the chatter, loud enough for nearby tables to hear. "Is this the woman sleeping with my husband?" The room stilled, glasses clinking to a halt. Eyes turned, pinning Claire and Alex, who stood nearby, his face paling. I took the stage, microphone in hand, and thanked the guests with practiced calm. Then I struck. "It's not easy bringing people together," I said, "especially when some betray their families for months." Gasps rippled. I projected the evidence, photos, texts, receipts, onto the massive screen behind me. Their secret life, undeniable, laid bare. Claire's face drained of color, her plea barely a whisper. "Please, let's talk." Rachel cut her off, her voice ice. "Save it. Your lies are as tired as you are." Alex stammered, his CEO charm failing under the weight of exposure. I raised a hand. "You've had your time. Now we take ours." The room watched, stunned, as their world crumbled. My divorce papers were filed that morning, served to Claire by noon. Rachel moved faster, emptying their joint accounts, filing for custody, and sending the evidence to Alex's board. By Monday, he was jobless, his reputation ash. I left with Max, my books, and my dignity, leaving Claire the house, its memories now her prison. Rachel and I stayed in touch, allies forged in shared betrayal. Months later, I heard Claire move to a small apartment, her social circle gone, her laughter silenced. Alex faced lawsuits, his career ruined. I rebuilt in a new city, Max at my side, my work thriving without the weight of lies. Sometimes I recall that gala, the moment truth shattered their facade like glass under pressure. I didn't need to scream or destroy, it was surgical, patient, precise. Claire thought betrayal would break me. Instead, I walked away with clarity, my scars proof of strength, not weakness. And for Ellie, the daughter I never had but always loved, I'll be there when she's ready for the truth, a steady hand in a world remade by honesty.